Most people's lives are usually full of noise, phones ringing, emails beeping, constant chattering. If that's you, I know it can get overwhelming, right? But in those quiet moments between the chaos, there's wisdom waiting. Deep inside, away from all that noise, there's a calm place. How do you find that peace in such a fast world? The secret is in being alone. Purposefully spending time alone opens a door to your inner self. It helps you step back from all the hustle and bustle, giving you a chance to discover who you truly are. When you take a break from the outside world, you get in touch with your thoughts and truths, in turn helping you deal with that world when you're ready. Come along on a journey with me into the power of being alone. We'll check out how being quiet inside helps you find your true voice. You'll see how being alone helps you let go of things that don't help you grow. Have you ever sat by a river or stream and listened to the water flow? In those peaceful moments, you feel alive. Your mind relaxes and flows with the rhythm of life. Now think about a hectic day. Your thoughts jump all over the place, from past regrets to future worries. It's like your mind's a bustling street, full of noise and chaos. That's what a busy mind feels like inside. It's even louder and crazier than a crowded street. So many thoughts and distractions that you can't hear yourself think. Mental diarrhea. You get caught up in what others want, what society says, and all the distractions around you. But being alone gives you a break from all that noise. If done right, alone time helps those busy thoughts settle down, usually bringing calm and clear thoughts. When you disconnect from everything around you, you start to look inside yourself. Silence helps your mind clear up. In those quiet moments, you start to notice your usual thoughts, and you start to realize, I should be subscribed right now. And I would agree with you. Thanks. Back to what I was saying, those thoughts get softer and you stop believing every single one of them. You're not controlled by all those feelings, doubts, fears, or discouraging stories anymore. Without all that outside noise, you start to focus and understand what you believe in. Being alone helps you figure out what thoughts are really yours and what you've just picked up from others or the infinite ether. When you're alone, you find your real self. You start listening to your inner feelings and wise thoughts. You connect with life's natural flow instead of being pushed around by your mind. Spending time alone helps you find this calm inside you even when life gets busy. Try these to add more quiet to your life. Turn off your gadgets sometimes. Sit in nature and listen to its sounds. Focus on one thing, like your breathing or a flickering candle. Watch your thoughts pass by without letting them bother you. Being alone takes away the noise in your mind. In the quiet left behind, your true self starts to show up. Visualize a mirror that reflects your thoughts and ideas. Are these thoughts truly yours, or are they just mental chatter that you've picked up through impressions unconsciously? Many of our thoughts are from a long time ago. Being alone helps you distinguish which thoughts are yours and which ones were programmed into your subconscious unintentionally. In quiet, you notice the thoughts and ideas that society has told you and programmed into you. For instance, you might think you're not good enough because someone said so. Or maybe you think there's not enough even though there's plenty. You forget that you're complete just as you are. When you're alone, you start seeing where your thoughts come from. You ask questions like, who told me what success means? What makes me see the world this way? Do these ideas still fit me? Where did I let others control my thoughts? Share your answers in the comments below. As you let go of thoughts that hold you back, you start seeing your true self. You learn to look at your thoughts without believing all of them. You realize when you feel scared, unsure, or critical, but you don't think those thoughts are true. In this clear mind, you start hearing a soft voice inside you, your gut feeling and wisdom. Being alone helps you trust this voice. You start listening to it before making decisions. This voice guides you to make choices that fit who you are. This inner voice wants what's best for you. It helps you be true to yourself. You feel this voice in moments when you're growing, loving, trusting, and hoping. It feels like a good tingle telling you that you're doing the right thing. Spending time alone turns down the noise from others. You start understanding what you want and what you believe. When you're connected to yourself, you make choices confidently and live in a way that's true to your soul. Start your journey to knowing yourself by writing about what you believe and why. Asking yourself, what do I know about myself? Noticing when you say bad things about yourself. Reminding yourself that you are good, wise, and worthy. Being alone moves you from doubting yourself to trusting yourself. You let go of thoughts that stop you and start being true to who you are. Imagine a tree in springtime, ready to grow tall, but old branches stop the new growth from happening. In winter, the tree soaks up stuff from the ground to help it grow strong. Then, the new buds break the old branches. The old bits fall away, and new leaves grow free. You also feel stuck sometimes because of old thoughts and stories from your past. These thoughts block new ideas and growth in your mind. Being alone helps you find things inside you to get rid of these limits. For example, you might still think you're not important or too sensitive because of how you grew up. These ideas helped you once, but now they stop you from growing into your full potential. Or you might think life is hard and there's not enough, even when there is abundance around you. When you're quiet, you can look at thoughts that keep you stuck. You ask yourself questions like, what thoughts stop me from being my true self? What makes me feel small or scared about trying new things? In quiet moments, you can look at ideas that stop you from growing. You start seeing when you judge yourself and say, I am enough just as I am. You take time to work out what's really going on in your mind. Slowly, you let go of ideas that stop you from advancing. You start embracing parts of yourself you forgot about, like being creative, brave, or open to new things. You let go of thoughts that stopped you before and start to be the full person you are meant to be. It's hard sometimes, but you trust this way of growing. You respect when it's time to change with care. It might feel uncomfortable when you first let go of old thoughts, but it helps you adopt new, more empowering thoughts that are good for you. You take care of yourself as you grow to be who you want to be. Being alone is like a place where you grow stronger. It's quiet, and it helps you know yourself better. To help you grow, look at where you feel stuck with old ideas. Write about thoughts you need to let go or change. Picture old thoughts going away while thinking about what you can do now. Use your imagination or meditate to feel free and happy without old negative thought patterns. Trust your own time and process to grow. Be patient with yourself and kind to your heart, and you'll grow into your fullest potential. Imagine coming out of a dark cave after a long time inside. Your eyes adjust to the light, and you see a huge sky, green hills, and wide open spaces in front of you. The world feels new and makes you feel curious. Being alone can do something similar for your mind. In quiet moments, you start to see that your thoughts are like cave walls, small and hidden. Spending time alone lets you see more. It helps you see how opening your mind will benefit your life. What thoughts keep you stuck in a small mental cave? Maybe you think there's not enough or that people are no good. Think about how society or media put those thoughts in your head when you were young. When you're alone with your thoughts, you can see the small thinking you have. You see past it all and see how you're connected to everything. You see you're not so different from nature and other people. As you see more, your way of seeing keeps growing bigger. You see thoughts that stop you and they start falling away. You see more connections between you and the world. You see things you thought were true were not. Meditating and being alone help you keep growing your mindset. There will always be more thoughts to look at, but with practice, you start seeing more each day and feel more open and curious. Remember how you felt when you came out of the cave and saw the world, feeling amazed and thankful for life. Being alone helps you see how amazing everything is, but you have to be ready to see it. To keep growing your vision, look at thoughts that stop you and where they started. Open your heart to see how we're all the same deep down. Think about how you're connected to all living things. Be kind and don't judge others. Being alone helps you see more of the beauty and mystery in everything. It helps you see what you didn't see before. The ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu said, "Knowing others is clever, but knowing yourself is wise. Controlling others is strong, but controlling yourself is powerful." This tells us what being alone can help you with, knowing yourself and being in control. When you know yourself better, you don't act from old ideas or fake selves. You make choices that match your thoughts and values. It's like tuning an instrument to make the best music. Imagine you're an artist and your life is your canvas. Being alone is like a blank canvas where you can do anything. You can make your days from what you really want, not just what others expect. For example, you might plan your days around what makes you feel good. You set limits that fit your energy, or you start doing things that make your soul happy, not just what you have to do. Each small choice you make changes your life a little. Over time, your days show who you truly are, but first, you need alone time to think about what you want. Then, being alone helps you focus and stick to your plan. You stop doing things that don't help you grow. You spend time on things that help you grow, not just to please others. You might find time for things you enjoy doing, or you make time to think about your life path. You might start doing things like yoga or walks that connect you to your true self. Of course, distractions will come back, but now you know how to catch yourself when you're not focused. You know how to get back to your real self. You trust yourself and what you know to be right. Every day gives you chances to stick to who you are. Soon, your life feels calm because you're being true to yourself. This is what Lao Tzu meant by the strength and power of being in control. To keep doing things that match your true self. Plan your days based on what you want, not what you've always done. Make choices that match your values, not others' ideas. Spend time on things that make your soul happy. Notice when you're not focused and get back to your real self. Stay present even when busy, so you make wise choices. Let us know in the comments how these tips help you. Learn to live a life that fits your rhythm and feelings. Soon, your days will reflect your true self.